time that I'm down, I rise up. Every time. Every time that I'm down, I rise up. Every time they hate, go harder. Every time I fall, get smarter. Every time I get it. Every time I get it. Every time that I'm down, I rise up. Every time they hate, go harder. Every time I fall, get smarter. Every time I get it. Every time I get it. Whoa, opposition can't touch me at all. I'm rising up every day and I never will fall. What you do, I see it all through a crystal ball. Swallow the wheel, baby, go, go, never stall. Whoa, baby, and what you think about how I flow, baby? You can see me rising up every single day. Got the GPS navigation, yeah, I'm on the way. And I'ma say it like, every time that I'm down, I rise up. Every time they hate, go harder. Every time I fall, get smarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of WEF Strikeout. I want to apologize for not doing any shows last week. I was very busy and caught up with some other stuff. But ladies and gentlemen, we are here tonight. We are live in Corbin, Kentucky, which is honestly where Alexander Kelly grew up. He is from Cincinnati. He was born in Cincinnati, but he grew up in Corbin, Kentucky. Ladies and gentlemen, I am your color commentator for the evening, Alex Black, and tonight we are kicking things off with the continuation of the WEF Women's Championship Tournament. On RUW Decimation a couple of weeks ago, we saw Rhea Ripley, Wicked Lizzie, Roxanne Perez, and Elena Black all advance in the opening round of the WEF Women's Championship Tournament. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are kicking off the night with the first two women who advanced going head-to-head, Rhea Ripley and Wicked Lizzie. Ladies and gentlemen, we all know Rhea Ripley has held the RUW Women's World Championship twice, I do believe. So she feels not only is she ready, but Rhea Ripley feels she is the only woman capable enough of becoming the first ever WEF Women's Champion. She defeated the current reigning RUW Women's World Champion Kylie Paxley in the opening round of this WEF Women's Championship Tournament. But the question is, can she make it all the way and win the whole damn thing? Well, we're about to find out when she goes head-to-head with a former RUW Women's Fight Club champion, Wicked Lizzie. And listen to this crowd. They believe Rhea Ripley is about to make light work of Wicked Lizzie. This contest immediately, right out of the gate, Rhea Ripley trying to put Wicked Lizzie away quick. But Lizzie is having absolutely none of that. And we all know the dominance that Rhea Ripley possesses. But the question is, with her facing a former Fight Club champion, can that dominance even be put on full display against Wicked Lizzie here tonight? There's a collar and elbow tie up here. And now Wicked Lizzie has the headlock applied on the Eradicator, Rhea Ripley, But just like that, Rhea able to switch things up, and she now has control. Oh, but Lizzie, once again, able to turn things around. Seems like we're kicking things off with a little bit of a back and forth. Look at this. Rhea Ripley now has the headlock applied. Oh, but Lizzie able to shove Rhea off. Oh! Shot right to the midsection by Wicked Lizzie, but just like that, Rhea able to bounce back. Rhea Ripley certainly not an easy woman to keep down. And that is being proved right here, right now, in tonight's opening contest. Oh, and now look at this. Rhea has the arm of Wicked Lizzie trapped right behind her back and just wrenching away at that elbow and shoulder. Oh, and Lizzie with a couple of elbows fights off Rhea Ripley. And now Lizzie, look at that takedown. And some shots right to the face. And now Lizzie. Oh my God, what a knee right to the face. Just trying to knock out Rhea Ripley. Oh. But Rhea takes Wicked Lizzie down and applying the single leg Boston Crab, trying to get Lizzie to tap out. Oh, but Lizzie having absolutely none of that. Sends Rhea Ripley over the top rope and to the outside. And that is where the action is going to spill, folks. But Rhea right back up to her feet, has Wicked Lizzie up, and what a scoop slam. Rhea Ripley in firm control of this contest at the moment. From the top with a double axe handle. Now sending Lizzie back inside the ring. There's a cover. But only the count of 2. Oh, but Lizzie able to bounce back. Has the sleeper hold applied. Oh, and Rhea able to fight out of it. Uh-oh, Wicked Lizzie sends Rhea face first into the canvas. There's a cover. Oh, only the count of 1. And Lizzie continuing to bring the fight to the Eradicator, Rhea Ripley. Look at this, Irish whip. Oh my God, what a knee to the face. Cover onto Rhea Ripley. Oh my God. We nearly saw the upset win of the damn century with that one. Wicked Lizzie very nearly put away Rhea Ripley, but she's going to have to keep this offense pouring on. Oh, was looking for a forearm. Rhea able to move out of the way. Look at the blood running down the face of the Eradicator. Beautiful drop kick by Ripley. Uh-oh, and Ripley's fired up. And this could be all she wrote for Wicked Lizzie. Rhea Ripley delivers the Riptide. And there is a cover. This one could be over, folks. And it is. Rhea Ripley advancing now to the finals of the WEF Women's Championship Tournament. Look at how close Wicked Lizzie was to getting this victory. Too close. But Rhea Ripley was able to bounce back, deliver the Riptide, and that is what did it, folks. And ladies and gentlemen, it is looking like a very good possibility that Rhea Ripley could be the first ever WEF Women's Champion. But we still have one more match in the tournament that we will get to later tonight. But ladies and gentlemen, still more action headed your way. We have 3 more matches in store for you here tonight, folks. Do not go anywhere. Coming up next, folks, last week we saw Max Davidson say that he wanted to see a rematch between Judas and Train Crusher. Well, he also mentioned that he wanted to see that rematch take place inside of a steel cage. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is exactly what we are in store for here tonight. Judas versus Train Crusher inside of a steel cage. It seems we have a rivalry brewing between these two. Seems like Judas just has something personal against Train Crusher. Just a few weeks ago, Judas assaulted Trenton after the match, upsetting the general manager, Max Davidson, in the process, who made tonight's match official. Steel cage match between Judas and Train Crusher. Let's not waste any more time. Let's go ahead and get into this one, folks. Judas just seems to have an issue with Trenton Crusher. Well, Judas, here's some advice for you. Pick on someone your own damn size. That, and don't sleep on Trenton Crusher. The leader of the Twisted Nation, Judas. We haven't even really seen the Twisted Nation in, I think, about a few months. So I don't know where they're at. They may just be lurking in the shadows, waiting for their perfect time to strike. But their leader, Judas, has been in action seemingly week after week.
And his opponent from Whitesburg, Kentucky, weighing in at 201 pounds,
And here is a former WEF Macho Man champion, Trenton Crusher. And ladies and gentlemen, for those who do not know how a steel cage match works, you can win by either pinfall or submission, or by escaping the cage either over the top or through the door, but both feet have to touch the floor for it to be qualified as an escape and a win. Oh, and right out of the gate, Judas is bringing the fight to Trenton Crusher here. Look at this. Trenton Crusher getting absolutely picked apart in the early goings of this match. Just completely unable to bounce back against Judas as Judas takes him down. And Judas may be looking to get out of here. Oh no! Elbow drop from the top rope. There's a cover. But only the count of one for the Demon Judas. And Trenton Crusher having to pull himself up in the corner, but here comes Judas. Oh my God. What a shoulder tackle. I think that's what that was. That almost certainly knocked the wind out of Trenton Crusher, and now these two just going back and forth, looks like. But Trenton Crusher able to get the upper hand, and what a kick. And now Trenton scaling the walls of the steel cage, trying to find his way out. But Judas is down. Oh, but he makes it back up. Oh, and Trenton Crusher didn't even see him. Uh-oh. Judas with a power bomb. Down goes Trenton Crusher. And now Judas. Oh, delivers a modified blockbuster. Now calling for Trenton to make it back up. Trenton is in some serious trouble right here. Oh, but look at this. These two trading some shots. Back and forth chops and slaps from Judas and Trenton Crusher. Oh my God. Those are some hard slaps too. But who is going to get the upper hand of this exchange? Oh! Trenton was asking for more, and he certainly got more. Holy hell! This is an absolute blood feud between these two. But Trenton able to get the upper hand, rolling up Judas. Oh, but not even able to get the count of one. Trenton Crusher needs to keep this offense pouring on, going up to the top rope, and he is trying to find his way out of here. But Judas makes it back up to his feet and able to stop Trenton Crusher right in his tracks. There's a cover, but only the count of one. Uh-oh. Judas delivers the South of Heaven. And he is looking to put this one away. Hooking up Trenton Crusher for the Judas effect. You can either pin Trenton. That's exactly what he's going to do. And Judas picks up the victory. Short but sweet steel cage match with Judas yet again getting one over on Trenton Crusher. Seems like Trenton Crusher just cannot defeat the Demon Judas. Look at this. Judas hooked up Trenton for the Judas effect. He pinned him right after, and that was able to put Trenton Crusher away for the count of 3.
Here's your winner,
Judas once again defeating Trenton Crusher. It seems like Trenton Crusher just cannot put a stop to Judas's destruction. But ladies and gentlemen, as I stated, a short but sweet steel cage match between Trenton Crusher and the Demon Judas. But ladies and gentlemen, coming up next is the second match of the semifinals of the WEF Women's Championship Tournament. Coming up next, folks, 2 women who have a lot of history, Elena Black and Roxanne Perez. These two advanced in the WEF Women's Championship Tournament a couple of weeks ago. And ladies and gentlemen, for those who are not familiar, for those of you who are not familiar with the history between Elena Black and Roxanne Perez, Elena Black, formerly known as Cora Jade in NXT, Elena Black, formerly known as Cora Jade in NXT. She was tag team partners with Roxanne Perez. then, when Roxanne Perez was about to win the NXT Women's Championship for the first time, Elena Black stabbed her in the back, turning on her. Then they were bitter enemies for years. And then, I think it was like late 2024, early 2025, Elena Black returned from injury in NXT and realigned with Roxanne Perez. But then, it was the pre-show of Stand and Deliver in 2025, where I believe it was Roxanne Perez, I think, or it might have been Cora Jade. I just know one of them walked out on the other in the middle of either a #1 contenders match for the WWE Women's Tag Titles, or it might have been a multi-team contest for the Women's Tag Titles. Roxanne Perez, the current RUW Women's Fight Club champion. She's about to do battle with a former best friend and a former bitter enemy. Oh, immediately sending Elena Black face first into the canvas. And now Roxanne, Irish whip. Oh, was looking for a drop kick. Elena was able to get the counter. And look at that knee by Black. And in the early goings of this contest, Elena Black just picking apart Roxanne Perez here. Roxanne having to roll out to try to catch a breather, but Elena not going to let that happen. Looking for an Irish whip. Roxanne able to get the counter and sending Elena back inside the ring. But Elena able to catch Roxanne. What a forearm right to the face. Elena Black going up top, looking to fly here, delivers the senton. And there's the cover. But only the count of 2 for Elena Black. Gonna have to do a lot more than that to keep Roxanne Perez down. Oh, and now Perez able to answer back. She's about to prove to everybody why she's called the Prodigy. Look at this. Head scissors is applied, trying to get Elena Black to tap out. But Black with the quick escape. Irish whip by Elena. Oh, but Roxanne able to get the counter. Look at the strength of Roxanne. Oh my God, delivers the flapjack from the fireman's carry position. Elena Black is laid out on the outside, and Roxanne is continuing to pour on that offense. Sending Elena Black back inside the ring. And now it's Roxanne who is going up top. Oh, didn't even wait for Elena Black to get back up to her feet before she delivered that double axe handle. And look at that corkscrew senton by Roxanne Perez. There's a cover. No, still not enough to keep Elena Black down for the count of 3. But Roxanne Perez catching Elena Black, delivers the pop rocks. There's a cover. But still not enough to do it. Elena Black certainly has a lot of fight in her. Roxanne Perez cannot believe it. But if there's anyone who knows Elena Black more than anybody, it is Roxanne Perez. She knows her strengths, she knows her weaknesses, and she may be about to exploit those here tonight. But Elena putting Roxanne in the corner, delivers a chop. Uh-oh. Elena Black. Canadian Destroyer. Roxanne Perez is down and out. that Canadian Destroyer was able to defeat Tatum Paxley a couple of weeks ago on Decimation to help Elena Black advance. But for whatever reason, Elena Black decided to not go for the cover following that Canadian Destroyer, and that may have just cost her. Oh, Elena able to get the counter. Missing that forearm. Roxanne taking advantage. Beautiful drop kick by Perez. Now Roxanne, look at this, taking Elena down with the head scissors. And a kick right to the spine. Roxanne Perez in full control of this contest, and she may be about to put it away. Oh, was probably looking for the crossface. Elena able to get the counter. Elena, oh, delivers the blackout. There is a cover. And Elena Black will face Rhea Ripley in the finals for the for the WEF Women's Championship. What a match. These two went back and forth. Elena Black able to defeat Roxanne Perez. Look at this pop rock almost from out of nowhere, but Roxanne was just waiting for Elena to make it back up to her feet. Beautiful athleticism on full display by both women. Look at this. Canadian Destroyer by Elena Black. The Roxanne continued to bring the fight, but she was ultimately put down by Elena Black, who delivers the blackout. And that was able to do it, folks.
Here is your winner,
So now it is official. Rhea Ripley versus Elena Black in the finals of the WEF Women's Championship Tournament, folks. That will be the biggest match of Elena Black's career, and that will take place later this week on RUW Decimation. But ladies and gentlemen, it is now main event time, and what a main event we have in store for you here tonight, folks. Do not go anywhere, and you certainly do not want to miss this main event. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a 5-man Battle Royal for the RUW 24/7 Championship. And this is funny because we crowned the first ever RUW 24/7 champion in a Battle Royal that was won by Seth Rollins. But Jaron Walker seems to be unstoppable. So Max Davidson lined up 5 competitors to try to take him down. Those competitors being the Captain Brent Oakley, John Moxley, the 99 overall Chris Danger, and the Hillbilly Beast Grizzly. Can Jaron Walker survive this over-the-top rope battle royal? We are about to find out, folks. Do not go anywhere.
The following contest is a 5-man battle royal and is for the non-stop wrestling championship. Introducing the champion from Dayton, Ohio, weighing in at 225 pounds, Daddy Prince.
Here comes a former RUW 24/7 champion himself, the Captain Brent Oakley. And he wants nothing more but to reclaim that championship. This man being a former member of Vibe, turned his back on Brandon Collins and still has yet to explain himself. You know, Small Afro, who was in this match, who is the current 24/7 champion, has a lot of questions for Brent Oakley. Even though those two remain friends, Small Afro questions Brent Oakley's decision to turn his back on Brandon Collins. But I don't think any explanation was needed or given. Sorry. I don't think any explanation was given by the captain, Brent Oakley, as to why he did what he did. But you know what? I will give him credit. Ever since he did do that, he has been on an absolute warpath.
Introducing the challenger from Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing in at 225 pounds, John Moxley.
And here is John Moxley, a man who just wants more than anything to reclaim championship gold. But when you're in the ring with not only Jaron Walker, but 3 other hungry competitors who want that 24/7 championship, that is easier said than done. John Moxley ready for some competition, even if it is against 4 other competitors in an over-the-top rope battle royal. The RUW World Heavyweight Champion and the RUW Intercontinental Champion, the 99 overall Chris Danger. And ladies and gentlemen, in the main event of RUW Season Finale 5, Danger puts that World Heavyweight Championship on the line against Small Afro. And if Danger is able to come out of this Battle Royal as the winner and become the new 24/7 champion, if Chris Danger is able to win this Battle Royal and become the new RUW 24/7 champion, that'll certainly send a message ahead of his match with Jaron Walker at Season Finale 5 in the main event. But ladies and gentlemen, right before we get to Season Finale 5, we have RUW TakeOver, and that is right around the corner. Matter of fact, I am here to announce that RUW TakeOver will be live on Twitch next Sunday. Not this coming Sunday, but the Sunday after that will be RUW TakeOver. All of the WEF champions will face the RUW champions. It'll almost be sort of like a bragging rights pay-per-view.
And introducing the challenger, representing the Monsters from Kentucky, weighing in at 214 pounds.
The Hillbilly Beast Grizzly, former WEF United States Champion, former WEF Tag Team Champion. And he's looking to get that RUW 24/7 championship. This man right here is one scary competitor. Matter of fact, if he ever gets the opportunity to go one-on-one with Small Afro, I think Small Afro will meet his match. RUW 24/7 Championship on the line in this 5-man over-the-top rope battle royal. Eliminations occur when you are thrown over the top rope with both feet landing on the floor. No pinfalls, no submissions in this match. Just straight up chaos. Oh! Brent Oakley was looking for a cutter. And now look at this, Jaron Walker taking Grizzly down. This contest just started and it's already chaos. The question is, who will survive and walk out of WEF Strikeout with the 24/7 championship? Holy shit! Jaron Walker just launched Brent Oakley about 10 feet in the air. Snap suplex by John Moxley to the Hillbilly Beast Grizzly. Now Chris Danger has Mox in the corner. Look at this. Oh, and just like that, Brent Oakley gets dumped out. Brent Oakley eliminated pretty early on in this battle royal. And he's gonna take the walk of shame to the back. Oh, Danger able to counter Jaron. We're getting a preview of season finale 5 right here. Canadian Destroyer. And now look at this. John Moxley gonna pick apart the Hillbilly Beast as Chris Danger is gonna pick apart the current RUW 24/7 champion, but he turns his attention to John Moxley and Grizzly eliminates John. Uh-oh, Grizzly choke slam to Danger. And now Grizzly able to fight off Jaron Walker. Sending him into the corner. Shot right to the face, but here comes Danger with a flying forearm. Oh, just crashed and burned right there. And now Grizzly headbutt to Jaron. Jaron goes down. And now Grizzly picking him apart. Uh-oh, and now Danger has Grizzly up against the ropes, trying to get him up over the top and out of this battle royal. Has him on the apron. But Grizzly able to fight off Danger. Grizzly still in this battle royal, but it might not be for much longer. Oh, but Jaron able to put a stop to Danger, but Danger fighting him off. Forearm to the face, but here comes Grizzly taking down Danger. Oh, was looking to drop the elbow. Danger moved out of the way. Oh, headbutt by Grizzly. Oh, world's greatest super kick by Chris Danger to the Hillbilly Beast. And Grizzly may be out of here, and he is. And ladies and gentlemen, how funny. We are now down to the 2 competitors who will main event RUW Season Finale 5. Chris Danger and the Final Chief Jaron Walker. Look at this ataxia by the Final Chief. And Jaron just may have put this one in the bag. Package pile driver to Danger. Ah, Danger. Thoughts and prayers are with you. Oh! But Danger able to avoid elimination. This is Danger's chance. Chris Danger. Oh no. Jaron able to fight out of it. Oh my God. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, my God. Danger able to fight off Jaren yet again. Look at the strength delivering the German suplex. All Danger has to do is pick up Jaren and toss him over the top rope. But he is lining up Jaren Walker for a picture-perfect world's greatest super kick. Come on. Danger about to secure the biggest win of his life. Come on, Danger. Trying to get Jaren Walker out of this battle royal. 24/7 championship on the line. Oh, and Jaren able to fight off Danger. If it wasn't for Danger wasting time, he may have been able to pull out the victory and win the 24/7 championship, but he may be about to be put down. Oh, but able to answer back. Now Danger has Jaren up against the ropes and trying to get him eliminated. Yeah, good luck with that. He should have just ran at him for a clothesline. Oh, but look at this. Getting close to that elimination. Oh, but Jaren still in this battle royal. Oh my God. And it might be all she wrote for Chris Danger here. Now Jaren, oh, was looking for a boot. Danger able to move out of the way. Oh, there's another super kick by Danger. But Jaren is still on his feet. German suplex by the final chief. What a back and forth between these two in this battle royal. But it might be all about to end. Jaren Walker maybe about to get Danger out of this battle royal. And Jaren Walker retains that 24/7 championship. Danger so close to winning that 24/7 title. Even in multi-person contests, Jaren Walker just cannot be stopped. Oh my God, dude. What a battle royal and what a final two. But Danger was just unable to pull out the victory. Look at this. He was able to connect the world's greatest super kick, but he stalled time. He put Jaren over the top rope, and instead of running at him, he just kind of stood there. Jaren Walker just cannot be stopped. He is an absolute tank. He's an absolute beast. Who can stop this man? Ladies and gentlemen, that'll just about do it for this week's episode of WEF Strikeout. Remember to tune in to RUW Decimation later this week to see who becomes the first ever WEF Women's Champion. We will catch y'all then, folks. It has been your color commentator for the evening, Alex Black. And we will catch y'all on Decimation. Remember, take care of yourself and love yourself. We are out of here. Deuces.
Try yourself to sleep tonight. Don't forget that.